Hi guys, assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel. I'm Chelsea, you may know me as Brown Girl Does Makeup. Thank you for clicking on my video. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel and give my videos a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content, and comment down below if you want to. My Empties December is actually quite short. I actually didn't use up many products, and the actual total for December is the lowest it has been all year. However, I'm going to recap the whole year because I want to have a look at like the cost of everything and how many products we got to use and stuff. And in 2025, I want to be using my products still, but I also know that I'm quite weak when it comes to certain things. But that's another video idea that I have that I'm going to film, and I will share it at some point. So yeah, December empties, let's get into it. So as always, I start off with non-BDS friendly products, and this is one of them. And to be honest with you, I'm glad I didn't get into this brand because I feel like this is quite overhyped. I didn't really enjoy it. It didn't do much for my hair. I do like a good oil. I tend to use what my mum gives me. She makes her own rosemary oil, and I've been using that, and it's made my hair grow really long actually, and my daughter's hair as well. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, all the good stuff. So I've been just using that and it's been really good for my hair. But I use this and I feel like it's too heavily fragranced, and it's nothing to do with the fact that it's on Boycott or anything. It's just, so yeah, I think it's overly hyped. So next I only have 4 water white packets, and as far as I'm aware, these are BDS friendly. I'm not sure where the rest of them have gone because usually I use quite a few, but I feel like we have so many open packets everywhere around the house and at my parents and in the car and stuff that it's all just kind of like half finished, and I think we really need to just finish packets before opening new ones. And then I have the nappy bags. As always, we've always got 1 packet of these in my empties every month. Then we have 2 toothpaste, and we have a little baby one for my little girl, and I have 1 original sauce, and I have 2 Carexes. These are 2 of my favorite fragrances of theirs. Really enjoy these 2. I'm trying out a couple of new fragrances from Carex because they have a couple of new ones, but also sometimes you don't get these on, well, this one especially on offer, the macadamia oil. I'm not really feeling the new ones that I got. You'll see them in probably January's empties. Then I have the Champagne's Health Spa hand wash in Awaken. I've used the hand wash before. I do really enjoy the scent, but I feel like it's a little bit of an expense that I don't really need when I've got the Carex ones, which are £1, and this one's like on offer is like £4. So I don't think I'll be repurchasing it unless I'm wanting to splurge and want something a bit fancy. So I have this mist toner, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it, and I don't want to butcher it at all, so I'm not going to pronounce it. But I really enjoy the toner. I actually have another one in my stash. It's very like cooling for sensitive skin, redness, anything like that. And I really enjoyed it when I needed to rehydrate my skin after washing my skin. I obviously have repurchased it, as I mentioned. I've got another one in my stash, and I probably will repurchase it again when this one's finished, because I did really enjoy it, like everything about it. There's no scent to it, but it's just really nice and refreshing and hydrating, and it kind of felt like my skin was coming back to life every time it was dried out and I used it. So I do really enjoy it, and again, I will probably repurchase it again and again and again. So that's all the products that I have for December, which is not that many. This is going to surprise everybody, but I actually have all my totals for December, and I used up 14 products, and the total cost was £33.13. I will put it up on screen here so you can see as well. And it was the least compared to all the other months. The lowest month I had in 2024 was October, where I used up 30 products but only spent £51.69 worth in products. But this year has seen a huge increase in like how much everything has cost, and it's predominantly because I think obviously cost of living crisis, everything's gone up, inflation, etc, etc. But I feel like this year I have focused on a number of things, like fragrances I have used up, and then obviously I had my Foreo machine which broke, and that kind of added a huge sum to the total. But yeah, I think a lot of it was to do with products that I've used up being of the higher value, rather than it being products that, you know, I use regularly that are, you know, inexpensive, like, you know, your £1 Carex and stuff like that. And because of boycotting as well, I feel like some of the products I'm purchasing is slightly more expensive than the ones I would have purchased if I was purchasing from brands that were on the boycott list. So my spending has gone up slightly because I'm trying to be more mindful of where my money's going. And usually that means you end up spending a tiny bit more money because you're not buying something that's mass produced from a conglomerate company or something like that. And I think that's what's going to happen going forward, where we're going to see this more and more, especially with me monitoring how my spending is, how much I'm using, etc, etc. And I hope for 2025 that I won't see any products that are on BDS lists going forward, because I stopped my Look Fantastic subscription box, and that's where I was mainly getting the stuff that was coming in, and majority of the stuff that I had like bulk buy before I knew things were like on the BDS list, I've slowly finished. So there's only a few things, like I have Head and Shoulder shampoo, but I don't use it regularly enough for it to finish so quickly. I use it sort of like once every week or every couple of weeks, and I alternate my shampoos quite a lot, so I don't think I'll be seeing that finish anytime soon. And I've got a couple of bottles of that left over, and there's a few other little bits and pieces. It's more like the sample stuff really. And obviously makeup, I still have quite a lot of makeup, but that's a completely separate Empties video. So I hope you enjoy this series. I will continue it going forward, and I hope you are all doing well with your Empties and project pans and all that stuff. And let me know in the comments down below how much you have spent in the year. My total for the year before I go was £1,503.90 for the year for my household, on how much we spent on toiletries and just essential stuff that we use daily, you know. So it was quite a high total compared to last year. Last year's total was £1,125.39. So you can see there's quite a big increase of 300 quid there. Albeit £179 was the Foreo thing that broke, but there's still a bit of an increase. So I guess in 2025 it's going to just look like more, and I am going to have a lot more products being used hopefully in 2025, because I'm going to try and incorporate some things into my project pan that I want to use up and make sure I use up. So I hopefully will be seeing a bit more, but I don't know if that will be in conjunction with my monthly Empties, or would I just stick to putting it in a separate Empties video. I don't know, we'll see what 2025 brings. And yeah, that's the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your January, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, bye.